Yes.
to his devices. So read it again.
Wow.
It's coin. The reason why they coin it. It didn't say, oh, call it vector. The reason why they call it vector. Operation vector. Look
Yes.
it up.
Yep.
Read.
Vector, genetics, a virus or other agent that is used to deliver DNA to a cell.
There you go.
I didn't know that.
Beautiful.
That's-
So, hey, can you see the correlation between what I read in Daniel 7 and 18? We're getting ready. The Lord's preparing us to possess the kingdom, but this man, and his system, his beast system, is saying they're coming at you at warp speed with a vector.
Pardon me. Can I say this? Is there another definition there you got for vector?
I do. I have it here.
Oh, you have it?
Pulled up. It says vector. This is the noun for it, right? Quantity having magnitude and direction. Line joining a fixed point and a variable point. One who carries or conveys carrier.
Carrier.
That's heavy because the vaccine is going to be a carrier. The vaccine is going to be a carrier, man. Of all types of ingredients that are going to make you sick.
Of the iris.
Of the iris. That's right. The iris. And it's funny enough because last week we were talking about the nanoparticles.
No.
Right, and what they wanted to do with the, I think it's Pfizer, they're going to take a part. It's going to take a part of your DNA and replace it with whatever they got in the vaccine, which will make you patentable. Patentable.
The onion.
That's another word. Patent.
Hey, I got bad news for you, Esau. What are you going to do with us? Because
Article here.
we're being possessed.
Article,
You got it?
it says, Canadian military creates Operation Vector to help with coronavirus vaccine rollout. The Canadian Armed Forces received formal orders last week to start planning for the distribution of the C-19 vaccine.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing because it's competing with Daniel 7 and 18. Hey, we're about to possess the kingdom. So, hey, continue to roll them out. But it's not for us. We're just stating the facts. What are you going to do? Hey, do what you got to do. But we got to do what we got to do. That's all we're saying. We're not telling you not to roll your stuff out. Continue to roll your stuff out, man. Continue. Hey,
I got to get
I got the word patent.
Okay.
If you want that one.
Patent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me give it a second.
But you had it on deck, brother.
Okay, patent. Open letter or official document from some authority granting permission to do something. A license granting an office.
Read it over again. Slack.
Okay. Open letter or official document from some authority granting permission to do something. A license granting an office,
Wow.
rights.
So those nanoparticles, because she said that you have, if you got tested for the coronavirus or the C virus, you already have it. Because
Yeah.
of nanoparticles. You take a swab, and stick it into your nose, and there's a plate, a wall plate between the brain and the actual skull, where they can touch and it transfer there, and they take, and those nanoparticles are within the vaccine. So you have been vaccinated. So guess what? You're patentable now. Now they can do, like brother just read the definition. Read that again, Slack.
Open a letter or official document from some authority granting permission to do something.
Granting permission to do something. Go ahead.
A license granting an office.
That's right. And that's what they're all about. Your birth certificate, your license. Esau, it's the same scheme. It's all played out. It's the same scheme.
Yep.
Now, is it on that?
Yeah, it's on that pretty much. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, there's one more. Granting a right, privilege, or power. Right? That's it.
Granting a right, privilege, or power, man. They're going to have Jake and the rest of the world in complete control. Okay, guess what? You signed up for things that you're ignorant of. Really.
Wow.
Straightforward.
And so in the United States, that patent has already happened. It's going to start UK first, now US. You're talking about US,
Yeah,
right?
US, yeah.
Yeah, so the US patent is coming, then the Canadian patent is coming. Hey, but where we are, the Health Ministry of Canada says that it's they're not going to force you right now. Well, let me I'm gonna say her words, but not verbatim. She says it's voluntary, so to speak, right now, to take the vaccine. Okay, it's in Canada. It's voluntary, right?
And that's
So they're
a-
not forcing you. Go ahead.
Slack, and that's a double negative because it's voluntary, but you have restrictions. It's a double negative.
So this guy, they said, you know, it's against their constitutional rights to force you to take it. And he said he believed in that, but he's like, he's hoping you guys are willing to choose what's more important. So
Yeah.
this
Life or
guy's
death?
using words to make you feel guilty.
Yeah.
You should take it.
Play on your emotions.
That's why the scripture says his words were smoother than oil and butter, right?
But war was in his heart.
Recess.
Go ahead.
This Isaiah chapter 10, starting at 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness, which they have prescribed. So basically what brother said about them saying it's not mandatory, but you're gonna be restrictions. So it's an unrighteous decree, right? You're declaring something that's wicked because like you have a society used to operating a certain way, like have access to like the movie theaters, have access to like getting your license, all these things. We say no, we're not forcing you to take it, but you can't get a license if you don't take it. So and the rest is double negative. So
right.
you damn if you do, damn if you don't, right?
But Salaki, brother, I'm sorry to cut you, but this country, Canada, they tell you that the Bible is the supremacy of the land. So they're spending out unrighteous decrees, but here it is, you have the Bible, which is the highest standard on our planet. Why aren't you taking stuff out the Bible and telling the people that you should follow it? But they're making up their own laws, man.
And hey, straightforward, real quick. Those unrighteous decrees are coming against these people on the sign, right? Starting with the hopeful elect from the highest on down, as all Yahweh Shimei Shai set it up. Let's get one thing straight. That's what it's about. We're not telling you not to roll out your stuff, because that's prophecy. So roll out your stuff, but remember who you're speaking to, right? That's who they're really talking about. That's why you mentioned what you said. Yeah, you got it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So and that right grievousness, because they've written something that's going to grieve a lot of people. Okay? It's going to grieve the brothers, because soon as this can't associate, right? Tell you how much people can be that. That's why we split. Half our brothers is, you know, it was a bigger camp, you know, they split us up, right?
Well, yeah. Well, really, the Lord split us up, okay? Because that's our prophecy as well. When you go back to the Gospels are all prophecies. He said that this would happen. He said that this would happen. So, hey, come on, man. You know, we know. There's nothing you can do. Bring out that precept.
Okay.
Because we're on the point of
There's still more here.
There's still. Oh, okay. Hold that and finish that.
Which they have prescribed, right?
Yeah.
So it's a prescription, as the brother brought it earlier. It's a prescription. They're saying, in order for you to do this, you must take this. All right. Verse
Yes.
2: to turn aside the needy
Yes.
from judgment,
Yeah, right here.
and to take away the right from the poor of my people.
Yes.
Like brothers are going into, it's going to come in stages, man.
Yep.
But there's going to the restrictions. They really apply to you Israelites. They're going to start saying, you know what? In order for you to get served or a check, you're going to have to take it,
Yep.
right? So, and they know our people are the poor, majority. So those restrictions, they really apply to you Israelites.
Start with the poor.
And also, you know, I did a video this a couple weeks ago, but Negroes, Latinos are, I think, double the rate of being affected by the C virus. Yeah, the C virus, and being rushed to the hospital 4 times more than Esau Edom.
So that says that the widows may be their prey. And the widows, this makes someone who doesn't have a husband. And Yashar Allah, Israel, Yahushai, is our bridegroom. Okay? So the target is the prey of Yashar Allah.
Yes.
And that they may rob the fatherless. and we are the fatherless because Yahweh is our father.
First and foremost,
Right?
absolutely. That's
Well,
right.
2/3, not the elect.
Done.
2/3.
First and foremost.
That's verse
Beautiful.
3. And what will you do in the day of visitation and in the desolation which shall come from afar? So for this, there's just desserts, there's a comeuppance for doing what you have done and been doing to the people of the Lord. All right. To whom will ye flee for help, and to where will ye leave your glory? So who's going to save you, man, for what you have done to the Lord's people? All right. It's a question.
Yeah, so straight up, man.